I don't this camera angle. Big blank space over there. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn this around. Oh man. Oh, I guess I can't. Sorry I'm like always fucking with this. I try. You can see, I don't need you to see all my storage containers. You don't need that. Okay, we got one person. Hi, thank you for coming. Merry Christmas. I just want to wait and see if, like, we'll give it like 2 minutes and see if anybody else shows up. Cheers. Hello. I just want to give it like 2 minutes so then I can. I'm so sorry I gotta like mess with this. I got a new ring light thing from one of my clients, and I was like, I just didn't feel like trying it out today. So, I know. I like the big, huge ones. I used to have a lot of really pretty ones, but then they like broke. This is all I got for the hair today, so it is what it is. So what I decided to do today, because I went shopping and I already did some like green, but I didn't want to take too much time doing my eyebrows. So what I figured I would do is try to take everything off but the eyebrows. So I have these. We're going to see how they work. I don't really use these to like take makeup off, but I'll have to take my mascara off too. So let's try not to screw up the eyebrows. But this is also a good thing to like know as a girl, like what if you had a certain thing on and then you had to go out somewhere after. So I don't think it's going to take all of it off, but as long as it gets like most of it off. Because I was going to do a different color on my lid than that green. And then I put false eyelashes on last night, and I had like glue stuck to my eyelids today, and I was like, oh, gross. Alright. And I don't have, I hope this doesn't look crappy after I'm done, because I don't have any eye cream. I'm going to have to use moisturizer. Whatever. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of take it up close, because I don't want to use the old foundation. Hello! Alright. So that one's done. And then I'm just going to be careful. Ooh, these are like stingy. Hi, I'm doing good. I figured it's not Christmas Eve, so I'll do. Oh, I'm just like bending this to make it pointy so that I could wipe off around where I don't want to remove. Okay. I was gonna wash my whole face earlier, and I'm like, I really don't feel like washing my whole face, so let's try these and see what happens. I'm definitely try it and see what happens person. I think I left my red lipstick downstairs too. I am not very prepared today. Even though it's like not the same things that I had to do during the week as I usually do, it's still like stuff that needs to be done, you know. Okay. I gotta learn to like stop watching the numbers, like sometimes people just pop in and say hi, and then they're like, why did everybody leave? Okay. So that's done. Oh, they're like stinging. So I have this in my drawer. This stuff is awesome, but it is super expensive. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte's Magic Cream. It's magic. I would kind of compare it, because I have tried it before years ago, to Lumour. And their stuff is like super crazy too. Ooh, almost, I just mushed some of that eyebrow. Oh well, at least most of it's okay. It's all we can hope for at this point. Yeah, years and years ago, an old job of mine, I don't know, I was talking to this one customer, and she worked at the Lumour counter in New York, and she was like, oh yeah, I could totally get you samples. And I was like, okay, because we didn't have that here. And yeah, she like sent me a bunch of samples and stuff. It was super fun. I was like, awesome. So, yeah. All right. Good, good, good. And I will go in and then, see, I just like removed that little bit, but I'll go in and fix it in a little while. I changed up my smoke. This is what I used to use before I started using the Views, but they're like super pricey. I liked them, and they're easy. Like this one kind of leaks and whatever, but you know how convenience goes, you pay for it. I got a bunch of black on the end of my brush, so I'm gonna clean it off. Hopefully everybody got their holiday shopping done, and I saw a lot of cute stuff out at the stores, and like there wasn't like a boatload of people out. Like there was, but I've definitely seen it worse in years past. So yeah, where is my stuff? My Clarins Instant Smooth Perfecting Touch. I almost broke this, well, this whole pinky nail. I was taking my glitter polish off, and because you have to press really hard, and I pressed and it cracked. It's already like glued on there. I only have like half a nail there, but you know when you need like so many things and then you just forget, that's how it goes. I was like, I need a new buffer, but then I wanted to go to like Salad Beauty Supply, but they're by Walmart, and it's a nightmare up there the way it is. So today was like, heck no, I'm not going up over there. This feels really nice over this cream, like really soft. I saw Benefit has a moisturizing primer. Look at that guy. And it seemed pretty cool, so I'll have to try it out, because the Professional one that I used, I don't know, it just gets weird, and like pieces like peel off. Like I even did my son's makeup for Grinch Day, and there was like little pieces peeling like off of his skin. He has like perfect skin. I was like, I don't know if maybe because I got it in a FabFitFun box that it was like old or something. I have no idea. Okay, so we'll start with the eyes. Depending on how this works out, I might end up having to like clean up underneath my eyes anyway, which would suck, but I'm going to go in with my normal P. Louise primer and where's my little trusty brush? Ooh, even though I wiped that off, I could actually show you a new trick that I discovered. At least I like to think that I discovered it. I don't know, I never saw anybody else do it. So, let me pull this out. Okay, so I'm going to just take it like I normally do, because I like to have a nice sharp line under my brow. I'm always like focusing. It'd be nice if I could like focus and sing. Kind of like how like people dance and sing. See, but then when I talk and then it just like detail work and I'm gonna shut up. And I wanted to do my hair down, but it was already up. And I did lose my Christmas bow. But I found it. Also, let me know if I'm too quiet or I don't watch my videos. Like I did at first and now I'm like, nah. But or if it's like too echoey, it might be like echoey because I'm in this room. I think it would be weird if I had like a earbud in, so. And I also don't want to like yell. I mean, my normal voice is not yelling. If you've seen me on Twitter yelling at people driving, I mean, that's one thing, but most of the time. So we got that. I want to get it like really whited out. Most of the time I'm calm. I like to think I'm calm. I think this brush needs to be cleaned because it's like making this streaky, which is super annoying. So I'm just going to take this little blender. I got these at CVS. I thought they were super cute. And I'm going to take that little tip on it. I was like, meh, I'll try them. Especially they're only like $7, and I'm all about getting like stuff that's not costing $1 million because okay. These are nice to have here because then I don't have like shit all over the back of my hand, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. And oh, did I put that one palette away? I did. Okay, so I was thinking about doing like red and green. So this is like the normal red. This is what I use for the blood for like Halloween. This green does not show up all that awesome. I used it on my son to make him look like the Grinch, and it was just like, it's not like Christmas green. But so I have that red in mind, and then the Makeup Revolution palette. I'm thinking like this green, because this one seems to have like too much blue in it. So I think maybe that one, it looks really dark here, but I think on it'll work. I think that'll work. It's like almost the color of my shirt. Also, this shirt, I bought this shirt almost 12 years ago, and it's actually a little big on me now. I haven't worn it in like 10 years. And then I think, or I might use, I like this red because it's kind of shimmery. And then you saw like a bunch of shit on my shelf. Okay, so anyway, I think that's what we're gonna do. I am going to do the red up here because red around my eyes just makes my eyes like look more red. So I'm kind of like, you know. So let's do the red up there and then the green. So, and the white I'll put in like after. So, without that, where's my... I always tell myself, hey, before you do your stuff, clean up your shit. And then what do? Not clean it. I need a cleaning person. That's what I need. One of these days. I think I'm going to go in with that shimmery red. I think that's going to be fun. And we're going to try this, because I think I bought this like the beginning of the summer. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water. Because I have a Mario Badescu like rose one. I've used it on my eyelids and it like burns. This one's really awesome. The Ciate, the watermelon one, but there's like none in there. So, because I want to make it wet so it stands out. Okay. So I am going to take this and I'm going to spray my brush. I use this brush, which is just like a really like flat, tough, like it's a stiff bristle brush. for one of the looks that I did a little while ago, and I liked it. I actually liked using this better than, let's say, something like this, because even though this is small and it seems like you can be detailed, it seems like there's more control with this one, because I can just kind of stamp it in the shape I want, and then it just kind of like works. So it's whatever works for you. So I'm just mixing this up to kind of get it. If you've ever used like watercolors as a kid, that's pretty much what I'm trying to make it look like. You know, like when it wasn't too watery, but just like, I'll show you the consistency. Hi! Oh, I can't really see the consistency, but it's like, it's wet, but not watery, just like wet paint. Alright, after blabbing away about that, let's go in and try. So I'm going to start here, and then do that whole, like, work my way down. See, I'm just like dabbing it. Sorry, I'm like, see, but you can't. But on my left eye, you'll be able to see better. And I have not done this one before, or used this red like this before either. So it's on you. Looks like I got punched in the eye, like there's a gash. See how it's, I love how I can just make that little line. I think that'll be cool. Now I'm gonna go up. I just want to fill in, and I don't want to go too far down on the outside because I want to have the green pop up in here too. So I just want to keep kind of like, for me, it looks like a boomerang shape. And then I'll start it on this eye so I could get the shape down, and then do it on the other eye. So you could go in and you could do one eye and then do the other, but to keep them even, working on one and then moving to the next helps. Okay, so I'm gonna like relax my face here. Right, so I started here, and let's do once you start, it's permanent. Well, it's not permanent, but okay. It's pretty even, except this eye. See how like the top of my eyelid comes down just a little bit more, and it doesn't look like this. Like this pops out, but that doesn't. So I'm going to go a little bit higher on this eye, because no one's eyes are like completely symmetrical. Now you can see it. And then I'm going to come around the side, and this one out. Damn, I went out of the line a little bit. But you really can't see it, so that's not bad. It's very, like, just detailed. Okay, so I think it's like my hand. I'm not getting that good enough on that side. So just the angle of my hand. So I'm going to go in with this little tiny brush because I think that'll be better, because the more I start to go out, the more it messes it up. So there we go. And this is going to be like pretty much the hardest part. Okay, so that one came down here. I think that looks pretty damn even. Woohoo! That didn't take too long either, so yay! Okay. So, speaking of like lid shapes and stuff, so the reason I go up really high here is because right here I have what's called hooded eyes. So my eyes, my eyelid gets tucked back like pretty much behind my eyeball. So if I put anything here, when my eyes are open, you can't see it. So I don't want to do the red all the way down to that line and then the green just here, because then you really won't see it. So I'm going to cut the red off about right where I stopped and then put the green underneath it. So now we're going to go in and just finish off pretty much that shape. I'm going to keep that like boomerang type shape. And just go up in an arc. And drag it down a little bit more. And I think I'll go in with that little detail brush again, but I think that's going to be a cool little thing there. Similar to the one look that I did, but I didn't do it on camera. I was just messing around. Okay, I think I'm going to take the tiny detail brush again. But it's like, it was like an 80s type look, and I think it turned out cool. I did like 2 different colors, and then in between I did like a glitter line. So sorry, my brain just like stopped for a second there. It was just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Alright, so let's do this and sharpen this up. One thing I will say is if this doesn't turn out like perfect, then I could always just blend it down, which I might end up doing only because the angle of my right or my left eye, my hand, we'll see. I've seen people do like the candy cane like eyeliner and stuff, and that's pretty damn cool. Ooh, I like that sharp line. Look how sharp that is. Now this one looks a little more rounded. See how this like shoop, and then this looks like it comes down a little farther. Like my little sound effects. I love making sound effects for stuff. Okay, so this, I need to make that match. So match you up as close as I can. And here. Okay. That one's like, alright. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to take this piece off on the outside. I just don't want it to turn like too pink. It's pink, but it's not. Well, then put it off. It's the only thing. Eyes are not the same. Well, and you know what? It may not matter once I put the green on, so I'm not going to fuck with it anymore. All in all, I think that's pretty okay. Alright, so I want the green to show up too, so I'm going to just clean this brush off with one of those face wipes. Red is the biggest pain in the ass to get off of anything. Like, it's a pain in the ass to get it off brushes. If you color your hair red, first of all, it fades out super fast. And I know why it does, but then the rest of the red, like, stays in your hair forever. I'm gonna try to keep... Thank you, you too. Merry Christmas. I kind of, like, the one time that I do want snow is, like, Christmas. I didn't even check and see what we're supposed to get for Christmas this year, so... Dude, come off. Like, for real, it's still in the brush. I'll never forget when I was a kid, and then one year, it was like 60 degrees on Christmas or something. It was like the first time that it ever was like that when we were little, and we were like, oh my god, this is awesome. And then, like, 4 years later, we got an ice storm on Thanksgiving. You never know. Alright. This is why I need 10,000 brushes. Although, I would not like to clean 10,000 brushes. That would not be fun. Alright. I think we're good. I think the green might be dark enough. I'm going to just whip that over here. And, alright. So, let's see. I'm going to take that teeny tiny brush. And put it into, oh, that color that I wanted to use was plant. So I'm going to do the same thing, make it into like a little paste. So I want to make it like sharp in the inner corner. Let's see. So I made it wet, pasty. I could probably use a little shimmer over it. I don't think that's too bad. I think that's like a Christmas tree color. Let's go with it. Alright, so here I want to go really close in the inner corner and make that defined. So that's why I use the tiny brush, because the other littler brushes that I have, like, it'll go up here too, and then it pisses me off, and I'm like, no. But because I'm not blending. Okay. And then, see, you can see right where those lines are, that's where my eye crease is. So. A little spot here that I messed up. I saw people using on Instagram these, like, it's like a pen eraser thing. But the only thing about those that I don't like, because they've not new, they've been out for a very long time. Anyone that I've ever used is like freaking they're like greasy. So then when you go to put makeup over it, it's like a weird greasy, just like fucks everything up that you try to do. I mean, there we go. I'll try it and see what happens. But if it's like $20, that's ridiculous. I remember, I think I got, well, it was quite a while ago, but the one that I got, I think I got like the 99-cent store. They used to have like, I think they used to have like Almay makeup there. And I cannot wait face, I hate it, but it is what it is. Alright, and then I want to just like, I don't want to do like a wing and wing out. Just want to go and get all over my lid. So we're just using a little baby brush for that. Because I really want it to, like, I want the green to show up. And I'm not getting too, like, it could be messy there because it's not a big deal. I think that green looks really pretty. Definitely the Christmas type green. I really want to get it like close to my lash line. I don't want to see any blank space. I know I'm like looking at my eyeball the whole time, but if anybody has anything to chat about, feel free to, because I try to like look out of the corner of my eye and see comments pop up. So oh, that time went fast. We're already a half hour in. I was like, whoa, that was really quick, and then bang, 32 minutes and it's gone. And then my phone's like, I have 20% battery. Alright, let me plug that in, sorry. I try to keep everything charged, but, you know, it gets crazy. Okay. Then everything likes to die at once. Alright, so, should I do... Yeah, you know what, let's try and do like a little line in between the green and the red. So I'm going to get this white liner and we're going to see how it goes. These ones I really like, but they get like scummy on the end, so I don't like that. Alright, let's go in and I want to trace like under the red. Merry Christmas to you too! Alright, that's not working because it's not showing up right. It's not like bright enough. So even though it didn't work on that side, just to make it match, I'm going to go right in on here. Okay. Well, I had attempted to do that, and that's okay. Alright, I think you know what I'm going to do. Then, I just don't want to see any skin. Because then I'll take pictures, and then I'll be like, I can see my skin, it drives me crazy. Let's see, maybe we'll transition in the middle with this like shimmery green. I think that'll be fun. I think I'm going to try doing that wet too. If I'm doing all these wet, why not? So, let me see if I have... This has like white on it, but it should be okay. Better to have... I'm like, better to have white than red. And what does it do? Touches the red and turns pink. Wah, wah. It's not that pink. These are not easy to hold in your mouth and do. That's a pain in the ass. Alright, so this color is called Candyland. Oh, I think that'll look nice wet. And I think it's a good, definitely a good one. Okay, so instead of the white, we're going to go underneath the red. And usually I will move my eyelid, but with this already set there, then I can just to kind of get it underneath. And then I'm going to bring it all the way around that swoop and right to the edge to match that dark green. So I think that'll be fun. And I'm just doing that like stamping because I don't want to drag it, and then if you drag it and it drags your skin too. I just want the sparkle to like show up really good. And let's go right under here. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. So instead of 2 colors, we have 3. And I don't think that's a bad thing. But that red doesn't look, it looks like straight, like that line looks too straight. So I'm gonna try. I think I'll do something else there because it looks too straight. Like maybe I'll go on with like a glitter or something. Because it doesn't look rounded like I wanted it to. So I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to go in and do up the rest. I've actually never done like a Christmas eye look like this before, so this is kind of fun. I think about things that I want to do, like, you know, like a normal person before you go to bed, and when I'm driving. You ever have that where you're driving and you just like don't even realize what song you're listening to, and it's like some weird ass song, and you're like, what the hell was I listening to that? Okay, so here's that spot where I told you you can't really see what's going on anyway. So I'm gonna do that plant color, and where's that little brush that I showed you before? No, you're too fluffy. This little guy. And I'm going to take part of it that I did not get wet, because it's not going to matter here. I want it to blend and transition into the light green, so it shows up a tiny bit lighter than the wet version. So we're just going to like stuff it in there and slowly come up to lighter green and come in the inner corner here. Just kind of soften it up. So it's colored, but again, you can't really see it. It just pretty much looks like a shadow. I just want to color in all this. And I put my hand on my face, and that's why I've been like not doing foundation before I do my eyes, because especially with detail work you need some sort of hand control. So putting my hand on my face to rest it definitely helps. Okay. And I think I need to take that shimmery green and like put that there. Or do I want to do, I might want to do like a shimmery white there. I think that'll look good. Alright, so I'll do a shimmery white up here. I think I might take the shimmery green and do it out this way. I think that'll look nice. Because it just looks too... It looks harsh, just like with the red there. So not too much of the green, just a little bit. Just to kind of frame it. And then bring it down to the outer corner here. Here's some music going on downstairs. Whatever's going down there, and it kind of reminds me. Yeah, see, that looks kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of West Side Story. I want to see the new one, the Spielberg one. Let's see what it's about. I mean, I know what it's about, but I mean, it looks really well done from the previews I've seen, so I'll give it a go. I mean, I'll watch anything once, usually. Although, I was just talking about Insidious 2, and I saw the first one, and I was just like, I love horror movies and stuff, but I was like, I don't really know this one. But I never saw the second one, because I was just like, Okay, so we got, yeah, just a little bit going on. Then I'm going to do, I was like, I wish I have some other shimmery green. Let's just use all the damn colors. Why not? I don't know, like this is like a greenish gold. And I used it on my lids the other day. I don't think so, because it's gold. So, because I want to do more of like red, green, and silver. I don't think I have any silver. Let's see. Let me see what I can find. It's like a gunmetal. No. 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 Well. Oh, shit. Ooh, you know what? I have a silver pencil. I just saw it yesterday. If you've never joined before, just know that I am perpetually in shambles here. Okay. Yes, let's try this. So, yeah, I think that'll be good. I'm just going to trace that right here. Ooh, that looks nice. Let's just do it all the way up on the top. And then I'll blend it out here. Oh yeah. Super pretty. That's a good idea, Nay. It really makes that red pop on the top. Alright, I can live with it. Dude, I'm like, oh, no, silver. And there's literally a silver, like, right friggin' here. It's okay. It's okay. We can layer it. Pieces of this pencil's, like, popping off. And I went into the red a little. I'll fix it. Always remember, it can always be fixed. I think that the silver would not have shown up as well if I had done it the other way anyway, so. Alright, now I'm going on this brush. Here's the red. Okay. Over here. I'm just dipping into the red with a different brush because the other one has green on it now, and I'm just gonna touch up where the silver touched it. Okay, cool. Alright, so since I have discovered that I have this silver, I'm going to go and I'm going to tap into it. Oh yeah, I'm glad that I did the other silver, because literally it's glitter, but it doesn't like show up. It's just like glitter. So that silver pencil will help this stick. And then we're gonna look like it's tinsel. It's gonna be awesome. Hell yeah, we got some tinsel going on here. I miss tinsel. That was like one of my favorite things to do as a kid, was that plastic tinsel that would always get stuck to the damn tree. But like, you know, just like whipping around everywhere. But first of all, I haven't really seen it anywhere. Like, there's a local shop here that may still have it. Maybe they don't, because they might have stopped making it because it's probably terrible for the environment. But when you have cats, you can't have it because they will eat it and then they'll get problems. So I have not used tinsel since I was very, very small, and we did not have any cats at the time. A little bit of the silver got into the red, but it's not a big deal. And then I'm going to do the silver here in the inner corner. And again, if it gets on like the green or whatever, it's not a big deal. Just kind of like bringing it together. I think that looks super fun. I always like seeing the owls. I don't know what they mean, but I mean, I see it in your name, so I like owls. They're cool. I've seen one like in real life, but it was dark a long time ago. Okay, I think we're good with that. So now I am going to find my tiny brush again. I'm like sniffly today. I dislike it very much. Alright. Now we'll go and we'll do those, a little bit of the brow that I wiped off with this little guy. So I'm just going to get a little bit of brow powder on this pointy guy. And I'm just going to go right here and just color it in. It wore off during the day too, so what happens? I've noticed that a lot with like brow pomades. It'll happen. Just to darken it up a bit. And then, this is the cool trick that I figured out. So, take my trusty repurposed, what was this? The L'Oreal Magic Lumi concealer brush. And I'm going to flatten it out. I hate this. You're like there, but you're not. Whatever. But see how skinny it gets after I flattened it? So it's flat and it's skinny. I'm going to get my foundation. And, dude, this like, it leaks all over the side. Like, disgusting. But good for scraping little bits of it up. So then I'll put it on my hand, because you don't want to use concealer that's too light, because you want to use the same color you're going to use on your skin. So I'm just going to dip a little bit in here and get it a little bit coated. And then, instead of worrying about making brush strokes, now we're going to just cut. Or you could go down. So I'm going to go down. And make little tiny strokes, and then you can kind of see. Usually the first, like I just started doing this like 2 days ago, so usually the first stroke I do is a little too crazy, but that way. It's like drawing brow hairs on, but the opposite. So you just kind of cut into it. I thought it was a fun idea. This side is just a little funky. Yeah. Makes it look a little more natural, so that's good. Alright, I'm going to clean that off. I think I'm pretty good with how everything looks. I just need to touch this up here and up here. I think that pencil that I got's like not working out that great, so alright, now I'll go in with the concealer. I'm gonna use same one that I used last time, the True Match Eye Cream and a Concealer. This color's N3 to 4. It's a little dark, but it matches my foundation, so I like it to be a little dark. I'm going to get that cute little brush, or blender, and I just like squeeze a little blob onto it. So see, just a little blob. And then I'm going to go in and just dab it on, up and around and down. And then I'm just going around the makeup that I did there. Ooh, I got something else today too. So I'm gonna go here. The winter always makes my under eyes look horrific. Like I'm like, it looks like I did not sleep at all. And literally once like May comes, that whole stuff going on there is just gone. I'm like, awesome. Thanks for making me look like a troll, Winter. I appreciate it. And I'm just going to do a little around my nose. Even though this one said it was like an eye cream and a concealer, like, it's still a good concealer, so. But it does make your under eyes, like, feel pretty nice after you wash it off, so. Who doesn't want that? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just do my mascara quick, because I like doing my mascara before I do the foundation on my forehead, because when you go like this, then it just like, it cuts into it. So let's just do that. All of it didn't come off when I used the wipes, so hopefully it goes on well. When you do wash your face at night, or if you use makeup wipes, you want to make sure you get all of it off, because that is how you can like literally lose eyelashes if you leave makeup on. You can lose eyelashes, get an eye infection. You can get a pimple like in where your eyelashes grow out of, like where the hairs come from. Sorry, I'm like, oh. Where the eyelashes come out of, like you can get pimples there. I don't think having a pimple at the base of your lashes would be very comfortable at all. Ew, could you imagine if it got like really big and gross? I just there's videos on YouTube of that. Ew, like somebody popping like an eyelash pimple. Building tools against their eyeballs. No. Although in one of my videos, like May or so, I did wield. Yeah, that looks good. I did wield scissors to work my eye. I was very steady with it, and I did not hurt myself. It freaked a lot of people out though too. It was funny. Alright, so I'm going to use this messy. This I'm not a super big fan of. But I did find I like it. I don't love it. But as far as using it for maybe like just like going to work foundation, like something to just pop on if you're going to the store. Something like that, I think it works well. I am pretty much out of like my favorite ones, so I want to kind of save it. So I'm just gonna go in all over, smash it into my face. See, and it doesn't, well, in the camera it looks really good, and that's the thing, like, which is nice if you want it to look good for the camera, but in real life, it's not, like, covering up those acne scars I have there, which sucks. Let me just mute this a second. Okay. Okay. That's what happens when I have a couple of drinks, but also like when I'm just doing stuff, so. Oops. Alright, so I got a couple of bits. And now I just gotta go around the brows. It's hard with this, but what I did before was I took this flat side earlier today because I did my brows before I did my foundation. So the flat side kind of like, look at, and I'm like, oh, it helped, and then it goes like all the way up and over where I want it to go. You did not do what I said you were gonna do. Oh well. Good, good, good. Let me get it in here. Alright, so I am gonna, let's do the, I wanted to do like reddish for the blush. I think that'll look pretty good. So let's try that. Almost done. I'm not going to do like a crazy contour. I'm just going to kind of go quick. Alright, so I'm just going to start here and go up. Make sure it matches. Up. Forehead. Oh. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you. Santa's almost here. I have a little one who is not happy that the elf is going to be leaving. So she needs to go back home to her friends. She only sees her friends like here and there, checking in with Santa. And then she's like, why? Sprinkle. Probably one of her friends' names. Like, peace out, Sprinkle. I'll see you in a couple days. I'm having fun hanging out at these people's house. We didn't finish our gingerbread houses from the other day. I did mine a little bit. I think my son was like working on his a little bit today. Like, we just gotta get him done by tomorrow. We'll be good. Looks good. Alright, and then I want to... I hate getting too close to like this part of my face. Oh, I wanted to use that red lipstick. What am I gonna do? I know what I could do. Hold on. I just thought of it because I'm like, I'll think like a couple steps ahead and I'm just like, what do we got going on here? Oh, no. I need the red. Sorry. Oh, maybe this, ew, no. That's like a brownish red. Gross. I mean, it's just not gonna work for right now. Ooh, this will be fun. I had a red lip liner, I know, and I don't know where it went. I'm probably gonna have to go get that done. Oh, no. I thought I had another one. I have this one. Sweet. I got a ham. Not yesterday. The day before yesterday. Other than that, I didn't really get like anything else. It's pretty much like just eating. Oh, I did get a huge jar of pepperoncinis though, because I definitely need those. Yeah, it's pretty much like we'll just eat like ham. Just eat a lot of meat. Okay. And kibasi. So that too. I hate when you get a weird hair in your nose and it tickles. It sucks. Alright, so like if it was a house party, you know, I would probably do that. I would rather my hair down, but I had it up today and then I didn't have time to do it. But I mean, I guess this is like my normal like everyday hair, you know. I just like mess it up and stick it in a clip, and then because when I'm at work, it's in my way. So, but yeah, I mean, why not? It depends, like whose house it is and what kind of party it is. So, you know, sometimes I'll wear like a tank top or something. But if it's too cold, maybe like a tank top with like I have a sparkly sweater over it. So I would do that. I'm going into this red here because in my vampire makeup, I used that for blush, and obviously it was over lighter foundation, but it turned out really cool. So, oh, I'm sorry. I saw you say cool, and then I missed it. So I'm just gonna go in because I want to do. I think that looks good. Don't be afraid of red on your cheeks. If you just do a little bit, you don't have to go crazy. I mean, really, gosh, for how many years women really only had red? Like, pink for cheeks wasn't something that was made. Red for your lips, red for your cheeks. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing this like during the day. Just like this, red on the cheeks and mascara, and then a little bit of like lipstick, I think would look really pretty. Definitely would try it. I'm gonna see if like someone has a red blush. I mean, it's just hard in there because it's in like the little doodad. So if I'm like hurrying up to go to work, I'm like, what the hell? I'm pretty much almost done. So, oh, we're only a little over an hour. Definitely gone longer. I'm gonna use the True Match Lumi Shimmerista because this is like, it basically literally just looks like snow. And it's really, really super pigmented. I mean, for like 15 bucks, this highlighter it's insane. It's way pigmented. Like yesterday I put too much on my brush when I was like fucking around, and I was like on my face, and I'm like, I took a picture because it was funny. But alright, so I'm gonna just dip into this. I like to take it and then like put it in here and mix it around, so then there's not too much going on. And then we're just gonna go right up. So we got like fun little I was playing in the snow elf cheeks going on today. That's what we got. Let's go. And then I don't want too much on the forehead because it's really like frosting. So see, the one time, I think when I first got this, my son was like, I like your shiny forehead. I was like, thank you. And I just want to blend it in a little more just because it gets like, that looks so cute. Okay, and then I don't want to, I always end up going, just because I follow my bone structure, I always end up going like so far over here. I mean, I guess that's my cheeks, but that looks fun. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, and then, oh, the nose area. There's no little brush. This is one I used yesterday, so I'm just going to dip it in a teeny bit. And I like having the little tip of the nose thing going on. Like, not a ton. I've seen some people that do, like, too much, but I think it's cute. Why not, man? And then right here, we're going to make that hop out. And then right here. That's a little too much, so that needs to get blended. It's like the opposite of Rudolph. Like a white little nose thing going on. Oh, and then the last thing before I do, oh, actually, let's do under there. Nothing too crazy. Let's just go with the same dark green, that plant color, and the tiny little brush. And I like to bring my, like, because I can have it kind of go up because of the shape of my eye, but I've been into making my eyes look bigger, so. Oh, thank you. I guess that's my, I'm doing my thing here. Used to be obsessed with, oh, before I saw the comment, I like to bring it down and out to make my eyes look more round and big, like doll-like. That was one of my things when I was a kid. I just wanted to be a model. I mean, I always wanted to do makeup too. Why not both? So I brought a little line here, and then we're bringing this out. And up. So then that way, it gives you the, so you can see the difference. I'm going to blend that a little bit, but if you look, that eye compared to that, I mean, they both look pretty big, but the illusion on that one, I always want to try, and I've tried and okay, cool. Well, thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate it, and I appreciate, you know, if somebody, like, can only pop by for a little bit and they just say, hey, what's up? It's cool, because, you know, I like to know that you guys are there and having fun. My kitty came in here. I know I forgot to feed you. I'm so sorry. Good, good, good. Spooky. Where'd you go? Come here. She ran away. She doesn't like getting picked up or anything. So I was gonna grab her and show her to you guys, but she was like, fuck you, dude. I'm out of here. You know you're gonna try and put me on that camera. Silly. Okay, I'm just gonna take this brush here, and I'm just gonna blend that out. Oh, cool. Awesome. Well, I know what you're talking about. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just going to blend this out here. I don't think I'm going to do, I was going to try and do the shimmery green. I think I'm just going to leave that matte here because we have so much sparkle going on, like with this and then this. So I think that's good. So the thing that I wanted to do, and I've used this in my older videos, but so like the end of summer, I had this and then I lost it. Like I have no freaking clue where it went. Thank you. And I think it was like $20 some, like with shipping, but I'm like, I have a whole jar. Like if I can find it, I didn't find it. So this is the Bravon Diamond Eyes Brightening Powder. This stuff is like amazing. So it's this very, my light is so bright. It's a very light purple powder. I've been trying to use like a purple under eye shadow. It's a purpley pink. Looks almost white. Everything that I've tried to mimic it with purple shadow and some highlighter, anything just didn't work. So take it, and where you have, like where I said that I have that issue in the winter, and just kind of put it in where you have indentations. So here, here. That green like migrated under my eye there. It's not too bad though, it looks okay. So anyway, just like put it in. And I like to press it in because I didn't set this with powder. So this is kind of like my setting powder. And then even like these like lines, it's not lines, it's just indentations. And I've noticed, like, I'm like, why does my face look friggin' weird? I mean, especially after my second child, like, I was like 170 pounds for a couple years, and it just wasn't going away. So now I'm like 50 pounds less, and I'm like, why do I have this weird shit going on with my face? But it's different. Like, when you lose weight, your face changes. It's not like I'm deflated or anything, but I could see like my muscle structure more than I could before. So it's just strange to me. Alright, so I'll go ahead and I'll like put it in, and then let me get my other brush. We're almost done. Okay, so this one I usually use for like my powder, like my setting. So I'm gonna go in, and I'm just gonna kind of like lightly dust it. And then like, look, I see a teeny bit in the camera, like right here. So I'm just gonna go in and just press that in. But like, holy shit. Like, the indentation is just friggin' gone. Fucking magic. This shit is magic. So, I'm mad that I went so long without it. But I mean, you know, sometimes you have other things that you have to pay for. You know, like gas. Oh. Alright. I think it's more, because when I look here, you can't really see it, so it's kind of more of a shadow on this side, but alright, cool. Alright, so, and my lips are dry, which I hate, but we're gonna, you're back! Hi, you're hungry? Fuck, she ran away again. Alright, let's finish this up. Oh, this is a L'Oreal. They're color Riche, and this is in Rouge Saint Germain. I always love the smell of these. Like, since I was a kid, I don't know. It's got like, oh shit. Okay, it didn't get on me. It's got like a flower, but perfumey. Like, I mean, people will say like an old lady smell, but it just smells like classic to me. All right, so I'm gonna go in, do the top lip. These were like luxury lipsticks to me when I was a kid. Because I would get the dollar ones. So if I had a couple bucks and went to a drugstore, I was like, yes. My upper lip's like a pain in the ass because I get, it's not pimples, but like weird little things going on. You can see my dry lips, but whatever. So see, I'm not doing too good with putting this on today. And that's why the liner would be better, but with my lip shape, I can usually just like impress, and then it goes okay. if I don't do that, then like, if I have a rested mouth in photos, it looks like I'm angry because I have that like resting bitch face, but yeah. Okay, and then, so the upper lip's not gonna matter because I have this is an Urban Decay lip gloss, the Hi-Fi Shine. Because I already have red lips on, I'm not gonna put this right on my lips. I'm gonna just do a little on my finger, or on my hand. And it's a very like iridescent color, so I'm gonna go over it. There we go. And I would wear shiny lips with my hair up. If my hair's down, no, because then the wind blows and then it gets all in it. So I do have to remember to put on my channel what products I use and stuff. I always end up forgetting. But, alright. I think we're done. Ooh, this is like pepperminty. I haven't used it in the longest time, and I'm like, ooh, maybe it'll help my chapped lips. So, this is the final Christmassy look. Overall, I think it turned out really good. Before I take some pictures, I'm going to use my eye drops. If you have like super red eyes, I will say these Lumify drops are awesome. And a big bottle's like $20, which is a pretty lot for eye drops. But my eye doctor was like, hey, these work like super awesome. And I was like, okay. And they really do. But these tiny bottles are like 11 bucks at CVS. And if you have like extra bucks or something, you can get them all. So, good. I think I'm good. And I thank everybody for coming by. Next week, because it'll be right before New Year's, I'll do like a New Year's Eve type of look. And if you're watching this on the replay, and I did tell everybody who did comment Merry Christmas, so Merry Christmas. And also if you celebrate any other holidays, happy holidays to you. And I appreciate everybody coming by and always supporting me. I'm very humbled by like a lot of the support that I get. So I know it's Christmas time. I don't want to cry. But thank you. I do appreciate it. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, and cheers. Good night.